Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? Pretty good here, pretty good here. So I had a request to do a sticker, and a sticker that hopefully I don't have to actually design right from scratch. Sometimes I'm going to try to do it this way. Well, actually, I'll let you know a secret, I have done it already, but show you how I did it, basically from a JPEG image. Now, there's a thing with my programs that I use here. They're probably getting kind of old now, and the new ones probably work better. But I can't just take a JPEG image or a BMP image or any of those just basic image files and just put it in, cut it, bang, away we go. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. There's a couple little tricks I got to do, and some line smoothing sometimes I got to do, and a little bit of adjustment here and there, but usually it's pretty good. Sometimes letters don't come out too good, so I can kind of find the font and redo that, usually. But anyways, I've got this thing already designed, and I've already made it and sent these out to the fella. But he was interested in a video of how I did it and stuff, so I'm going to show you how I do this from a JPEG image to the AI Adobe Illustrator image that the program can read the lines from and then cut that. So let's get into this. We got a bit of on-screen stuff to do, and I'll show you the finished product here anyways. That's the logo. That's Conrail. That's like a railing transportation company kind of thing, trains and stuff, right? So it's one of his favorite logos. So he's like, can you make those for me? I'm like, yeah, probably could. So I did. So that's one, and I already sent his package out. These were a couple extras. What I did was kind of goofed up a little bit. So there's supposed to be an empty space in here. And I did a whole bunch of these smaller, little wee guys. I did, I think, 3 of them in here for him and sent them to him too. But then I got those cut out of there. I'm like, oh, that would still stick on, but it's not going to be very easy if you've never stuck a sticker before. So like, okay, well, I'll just keep these as demonstration models and show you how I redesigned it in my programming and how we cut it out and a little bit of editing and stuff. So let's get at her. Here we go. Okay, not too sure if I'm capturing exactly everything. Man, this computer is old, 2009. Norton Internet Security. Yeah, I think the hard drive must be going in this. I don't know. It takes like about 8 minutes to boot up now. There's nothing on it. And I reformatted it and factory restarted, and it's still really slow. And it used to be like done, you know. So, anyways, there's the JPEG of the Conrail. And so that's what we got to try to do. Now I got a light in the back here that's kind of glaring a bit. I might have to go shut that off, although I don't have another light option really other than that. So, but anyways, okay. First of all, I got 2 programs I got to use here. One is called SignGo, and it's pretty old, and then the other one is just FlexiStarter. That's the actual cutting program, sizing cutting. I don't do a lot of what I'll call building or rebuilding in that program because FlexiStarter doesn't seem to have a lot of tools for that. SignGo is pretty cool. What I have to do is what they call trace in the image. So we need to go File, Import, and the Conrail. Hopefully that'll work. Open. Now see in the bottom here is just a small dewey. It's nothing yet. Unfortunately, it's there, but it's not traced in yet. So we got to go right click it, trace, and I can't remember how I did it before. Start tracing. Okay, that's probably pretty good. We'll save those results. Okay. Now, just in case, I'll shrink that back down. So now what that's done is drawn lines all the way around the picture. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the problem is, now let's ungroup all that so we can get rid of this outline. Don't need that. Oh wow, I wish I had some kind of software recording stuff in this. Oh, I don't have even fraps in this computer now. So let's just zoom in here so you can see the Conrail. It come in, but that's going to cut really bad. So especially here, like whatever this line is here, it's going to cut that. So if I just imported it just like this, instead of a nice round circle, it would and then you'd pull it out and it would just look horrible. So there's a bit of work we got to do. this to here is really bad. I mean, it looks good from here. It looks pretty decent, but when you zoom in, it's gonna be bad. So what I'm gonna do is export one just like this. So we're gonna file, export, and then down here I can save the file type as an AI, Adobe Illustrator, and I will call it conbad. Conbad. So we're gonna do that one. Okay. Yup. Now I'm gonna load up my FlexiSign. This is the one I would actually. I can do font and stuff, and it does do shapes and stuff, but it doesn't do that importing like that, tracing like that. So what I got to do is, after this opens, takes a minute. Takes a minute. It's not fast. It's only Windows Vista, I think, on this, so kind of sucks. Okay, we'll let that load up anyway. So what we need to do with this is go to our node editor. It's called up here. Okay, so this allows me to, if I grab a node, I can kind of twist it to wherever I want. So we'll Control Z that back. There's little special tools up here for manipulating those. For manipulating those nodes. So what do we got? Break join. So if I hit that, I can cut that line and move all that all around like that. So we don't want to do that. So we'll just back out of that. Round mode. So now if we, for say, went to this very far corner here, see it's already got a bit of a bevel to it. It should be straight. So we'll straighten that. That was the corner mode. Now round mode, I can change all the how round it is. So if I go there, it'll actually put like a bevel to it if you wanted that. Now I don't want that. So what we got to do is, let's just zoom back out here a bit. The next one over is line deletion mode. So this line here, deleted. Oh crap, I don't want to do that. So let's back that up there. The next one is angle snapping mode. That's actually what I want to use here. That'll straighten my lines to a straight line, basically. And now I'm probably not going to use this. I'm just going to do this fast because I've already done it, so I can just use the file I've already got. Now we can delete that node, so we'll delete, and that kind of straightens that up. Now we want to take our angle and put those to a sharp angle. Delete that node. I wish I had some recording software for you. Oop, I didn't want to do that. Nope, what the heck's going on here? Corner mode. Why am I not getting a nice corner? Whoa, what the heck's going on here? There we go. So zoom right in. Holy cow, I didn't think I zoomed in that much. Just make sure all these corners are all square and clean. Zoomed in a long way there. Okay, so that looks pretty good. We've straightened those lines up. They look pretty decent. Now we got a big mess here. So there's another line there that could get straightened. That one, that guy. Ooh, there's a real bad spot right here. This would just... So that's actually a whole thing that's just actually drawn. So that I could just, boom. Actually, I got to do it this way. Nope. What's going on here? It's acting weird. Range, break apart. Okay. There, now I can select that little, whatever the heck it is. Looks like a little wart. There looks like maybe a couple more of them here. Yeah, little warts. For some reason it thought that was something needed to draw, and it drew that in, so. Okay, any other little farty wart things? I don't really see anything. That's just... Oh. That was weird. It did a screen refresh thing and it shut it off and back on again. Okay. Alright, so we got some pretty good lineage here. We're going to work on cleaning up these squiggly lines here. Now, there is another editor part thing here. And it is nodes to curve, I believe. So if I go grab this node and go down here, it kind of straightens it. Now if you go too far, so if I start over here and go right over to here, it kind of messes up the shape of it. So I got to do a little bit. I see another little turd thing there too. Let's get rid of that little turd thing. Okay. So, okay. So I'll do this and then grab that guy and I'll go down to that one, down to the end. It's not bad, but it kind of messed up that a little bit. I can tweak those though. Let's go down, try that one right down. That's not too bad. And this one, delete some nodes too, but see how that smoothed that off pretty good there? So now if I go right down here again, it might straighten all that out. That's not too bad. That came out pretty good. So now let's see. Whoa. Look over here. Yeah, I didn't like that. Try to keep that shape. I think actually I did better with the other one than the one I did for him. Not too bad, I guess. That's pretty good. Okay, now that's not too bad. I'm not super crazy on that. You can see a bit of a divot there, so I gotta select that and I can kind of pull that out a hair bit. I can grab these things too, but I'm zoomed out a bit too far. So that, if you grab the wing here, it'll kind of bend that down, but it's kind of not really where I want it exactly to be. I probably did it too fast, too many nodes too fast. So yeah, but okay, so this, how do I fix this one now? This actually might be, that node I can maybe just get away if I just kind of do that and try to angle it to the thing. That's not too bad. You don't have to get wicked super precise with it, but you have to get pretty darn close. That's pretty good. Let's see if I can straighten up this. It's almost like there's two lines there. It's darker for some reason. Let me try a line deletion there. No, it didn't work. So we'll just leave that there. It just looks weird. It looks darker for some reason. Like there was two lines there. Okay. So we got that mostly straightened out. Got a little bit of work here. I think I'm going to delete that node actually. That might straighten it. There, that's better. That's a little more better. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Boom. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's better now. Okay, see, I can delete that node. That kind of straighten that line up. Now I got a little issue on this corner here. I want to square that up. Boom. And same down on this little corner. I wish I had recording software on this computer. It would be a lot nicer for you guys to see. Boom. And I think all that's good. Whoops. Let's just double check everything. I'm going to get rid of these nodes here. Delete those. Now we need to straighten those lines out. Boom, boom. Okay, a little bit of work down on this little swoop. A new version is available for your TV. Really? I've got to wait for that to go away. I I haven't updated that, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I see one problem here. We can delete that node and straighten out that line. A couple more things we gotta do here. Work on this squiggly lines thing here. Try drawing, oh, that's not too bad. That came out pretty good. I'll zoom in this corner and square off that guy. Zoom out again and delete that node. And zoom into this corner. And put a square edge there. Because whatever that line is, wherever that line is, it will cut that. So that's why I kept the one really crumbly one. How am I going to fix this? Guess that'll work. Okay, so yeah, I want to cut one out that's really bad. Show you the difference in how more crappier it looks. Okay, so that's looking a little weird in here yet. It looks okay there though when you zoom in, so hopefully it's alright. It looks weird when you're zoomed out though. Okay, so let's get rid of all that. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. Let's file export. Good. Adobe Illustrator. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so now we need to go over to FlexiSign and we'll import the good one and the bad one. So bad. Ooh, that's gonna be a big mother. We'll just rescale that down a whole pile. So that's the bad one. Let's put that up at the top. And let's color that black so we can see it. Let's file import good. Okay, what the heck font was that now? Oh, what I gotta do here now is range ungroup all. Okay, this is a little bit different here. All the tools are on the other side here. Okay, so we'll just work on this guy. So what we want to do is CONRAIL. We'll make that black so we can see them. And open up our thingy here. Oh, I just can't. I'm gonna have to look through all these fonts. Darn it. What was that called? I actually did find the font that was used. It's a weird kind of C on it, and it was really, really good actually. It was perfect. I'll know it when I see it here. I just can't remember now because it's been a little while since I did these for them there, what the name was. So. Nope, not quite. I might have to open up the other file just so I can remember. Oh, there it is. Futura Extra. Conrail. Okay, so what we want to do, I thought I changed that to black. There. We want to make it kind of the same. Ooh, not that big. Holy, where are you going? Conrail. pretty good. Okay, so then we'll select this, delete all that, pop that guy back up. We'll make that black too. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now we want to see what size this whole thing's going to come in at here, so let's just zoom out a little bit and open up our, nope, not that one, this one again. Okay, so I don't want to make it 20-inch wide, that's pretty big. Let me grab my tape here. What if we make them both 12-inch wide? Maybe that'll give us a bit of it, you know, so we can see. So we're going to turn it to proportion. So it doesn't, because I'll show you what happens if I don't do proportional sizing here. So if I do that to 12-inch, it squashes it weird, right? Or vice versa the other way. So we have to do proportion, 12-inch wide, and then she goes like that. Okay, now this one's still, this is the messed up one. Very messed up. So we'll just put it right over top. And we'll make it the same size, proportion, so 12. Okay. We can actually get the cutter ready soon here. This is pretty much ready to go. Let's select both of those and cut. Let this thing open up. And I'll get the cutter open here. I'm going to turn the lights all on. Okay, so we'll fire this fella up. And I got the media loaded in here. I just roll a bit more out. And we're just going to see if I got this yellow strip here. See it's tracking. So that needs to go just a hair. It's not bad for the size we're going to do. Okay, so we'll reset. And we'll go over here to our, that thing we can just minimize, it has to stay open. But okay, so we want to reorient these guys here. We might be able to get away with putting them side by side. It'll save a bit of material. So let's try that. See, I can go hair a little bit into there, so it'll save a bit of that material. So the bad one's now on the left. Okay, so let's cut that. Ooh, that's really close. I guess I could shrink them down a little bit. Okay, let's select both of those. Right now that's 23, so let's make that 20. Okay, it's a little smaller, but do I want to? Yeah, we'll do that. Just for demonstration purposes, so it's a little better. I could go a little bigger with them though. 22 maybe. Just double make sure everything's selected. That's a little better. Okay. Alright, so that should be good. We'll hit the send button here and you'll hear this thing, well then she'll start going. So here we go. Send. Here we go. So that's cutting the bad one out, I believe, there first. Could be backwards from what I'm thinking too, but anyways, we'll let this cut out. It'll take a few minutes. Won't be too long though. And we'll get you over here on the table and show you something I'm working on for maybe some upcoming videos here in the next little bit. Okay, so I've been doing a little bit of stuff lately. Went to the they call it like the new and used once before kind of store, whatever kind of thing they call it. Then I got a pot I got pot. A pot, $4. What I'm going to use it for, that's just perfectly fine. Got one of these fellers for $1. It's supposed to sort of hang on there, I guess, so you don't drip all over your counter. Anyways, that, I don't know if you know what that is, but I'll show you that in a second. Little experiment I'm trying here. Oh, our stuff's done. Holy cow. We got some Canon fuse. No, I'm just kidding. That's a candle wick. You might know what I'm thinking of now. I got a Canon. No. Actually, I do have a Canon, but homemade Canon fires stuff. I never actually fired anything out of it, but just black powder. Poof! It was pretty fun. Anyways, so that's a candle mold for a pillar candle, 3" by 4" pillar candle. This is Canon fuse. No, this is wick for candles. What I want to do is I'm trying to source out some beeswax right now, and I think I've got some finally. This is not really a good time of year for the beeswax. It's all sold and gone, but anyways, what my plan is I got some molds ordered too, some different things, silicone molds ordered. Heat some beeswax up. I got this little guy here. I think you're supposed to use beeswax and a bit of whatchamacallit, coconut oil too, but I think I'm just going to try straight beeswax first. So this is a little cooking thing. I want to try it after too, see if it'll boil a pot of water. I'm sure it will, but thing out. So I've been wanting to do this little kind of an experiment for a wee little while anyways. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. What the heck. So I got this little guy at Walmart. They didn't have anything like this at the Salvation Army store, we call it here. Basically a new and used store kind of thing, mostly used, but so we'll plug that feller in after. We'll get a pot of water going and do the grill challenge, I think they call them that, or the hot element challenge. You've seen that where people turn it on red hot and they psh their arm on it. What the frick's wrong with people? Jeez, that should work good actually. I kind of wish it had a little bit of a pouring spout to, you know, pour into your thing after, but anyways, if you've never seen or knew anything about beeswax, if you like honey, oh man, beeswax is a freaking nice candle, let me tell you. And they're so freaking bloody expensive to buy, around here anyways. It's roughly about $16 to $20 roughly for a pound of beeswax. So I got some from a place not too far from here for I think $12 a pound. So I'm like, wow, it's so bloody expensive, but it's so awesome. So anyways, we'll try that after. I'll just push that over there. Our sign here is ready. We'll go grab it and we'll bring it over. Okay. I'm going to peel the outside layer off first. There is a weed border around the everything. Now I like this white stuff, that's why I use the white, because it's got the blue background. And it kind of shines up a little nicer. Normally it's like a white on white. It's very hard to see it. Okay, so I'm just going to try to use the light and score between the two of these, so it's a little bit easier to pick apart. So this one on the left is the bad one that we just imported and did nothing to. We'll do it first maybe. Let me think here now. Just gonna score a line there. We'll peel out that part first. Ooh, I can already tell it's bad. I'll score one there. I'll score one just down here. And we can pick this one out. Now with this smaller size, it's probably not going to be too bad and not really noticeable, but if I made these the size that I did for him, they would have looked pretty bad. So that's why you have to spend a little quality time with it sometimes to get it the way you want it. Oh, crap. So it looks good, right? And his came out beautiful. Really actually doesn't look terribly too bad, but probably I'll try to do some close and up stuff between the two of them after. It's actually not, surprisingly, not too bad. But we'll definitely be able to see a noticeable difference, I think, when we do some closing up here of it. Okay, so that was the one con rail. Let's get this one out. Now the JPEG should be a fairly high quality, like as high resolution as you can get. That usually helps with the importing of it. Now this is the one that we retouched up. We did all the new font on it and everything. So, and for fonts, actually I use a website. There's quite a few of them. I use one called DA Font, DA Font, and holy crap, they've got a lot of stuff on there. It's freaking phenomenal. The ones I did for my buddy at this funeral business there, he already had that design, but I didn't know what the font was, and I know it was like a script, so I went through a whole freaking whack of them. I went through about 1,500 fonts before I found it. So yeah, okay, so let's just bolt that down maybe a little bit here. So it's not so bubbly. And let's have a quick look at her here. Okay, so you can see the O is pretty scriggly, and there's a pretty good scriggly thing there. The R's got quite a few scrigglies in it, and the A's horrible. And you can see all the little scriggles here now. Where those little wart thingies? I don't know what it would have done with them, but it actually maybe did one here almost. It messed up so much it actually like tore through the backing paper. So that's why it helps to just to go over things, smooth them out a little bit, eh? So okay, so let's do a swipe over here again. Now I'll just keep going right on through. Okay, so that's the old one. There's a nice clean new one. So for instance, look at the A and the R here. Look at the A and the R here. It's messed up pretty good. And actually these came out pretty good. Pretty good. Now if it was bigger it would be a lot worse though. So I mean, you can see in here there's squiggles where over here were nice circles and rounded pretty good. So definitely takes makes it look a lot nicer if you take a bit more time with it. So there we go. And then these are like the ones that I sent them. Those big fellers there again. So I probably could have sent them those too, but I think that might be a real hard thing to stick on. You could probably do the tape method there and then peel it off and then stick it that way. It would probably work. But other than that, there we go. Sweet. That looks pretty good. So that's good. Just show you, you know, you can see the difference in the O here too. The size of the hole. It's pretty crazy. So this actually sort of did come out better than I thought it would have, but there is quite a few little tears and stuff. Like there's a pretty good one there. Where, you know, over here it's like perfectly awesome. So a little bit of time makes her look nice. Sweet. Anyways, put this aside and I'm gonna try this boiler. Okay, so I just got like some water right from the groundwater. That's off, I guess. Now it's probably gonna smell bad to start with here, but it's getting warm. Just let that go red hot here. Maybe we'll shut the lights off here for when it gets warm here and see. Hopefully it gets like red hot. Oh yeah, it's starting to smoke a little bit. Smoke in. Presume that'll be enough to boil a pot of water. I hope so, because I mean wax got to get somewhat warm to melt it. So pourable temperature. It's like 150 degrees or something. Oh yeah, that's coming. And we can't watch it boil because the watch pot never boils. Remember that one. But anyways, we'll let that sit there. It feels like it's getting warm. I'm just going to shut this off here for a second. Is it getting hot? Yeah, it's kind of getting that red temperature. Oh yeah, she's getting warm now. Ooh, that's actually nice. Oh yeah, it's like fire. Holy, look at that. That'll boil a pot. Well, maybe we'll put on a timer. See how long it takes to boil that. Stopwatch. Okay, that's definitely red hot. Okay, so start. Holy jeez. It's already boiling. Turn the lights back on here now. So that's coldish. It's not like ice, snow cold. But I'll let that sit for a few minutes. We'll see at the end what we're at. Okay, 3 minutes in, we're getting some like foamy stuff on the top with a few ringy bubbles in the bottom. So it's, boy, it's going fast. I don't know if I want to. Yeah, it's getting pretty warm. It's not wicked hot, but pretty warm. You got to see this sweet thing too. It's got like lovely, like swanny duck thingies on them. That's the pot come like that, so that's pretty cool. Ooh. It's like cooled down or something. So this is not a huge hot plate thing they call these. This is stupid French freaking thing. I can't read French. High speed coil element, variable temperature. I think it's around 1,000 watt. Roughly, maybe 1,200 watt at the most. So that's should work good for melting wax, I think. You don't want to melt it too fast. I do still have to get one of the, they have a special thermometer for it because you can actually burn it and catch it on fire. It's pretty flammable, dangerous crab, so we got to be careful with it. But couldn't beat that for $1. That's pretty good. Ooh, while we're waiting, I know you guys have been waiting for some insulating videos. I talked to my buddy, finally he got back to me. Geez, this is already almost boiling. No, maybe not. Sounding like it. My spray insulation guy, I was talking to him, and actually that probably shouldn't burn too easily. It's silicone. So talking to him, and he's like, well, I guess maybe we'll wait till spring now. I'm like, well, yeah, okay. Wait till spring and do it in the spring. So he's, I don't know if he's not working right now or whatever, but we're gonna do her in the spring. He's like, yeah, we'll have to get all your stuff all out of there. You know, I'm like, well, yeah, I guess, you know, everything will have to come out of that shop. So there's been one video I've been waiting to do for Ricky. Ricky, I haven't forgot about you, bud. You know that. I wouldn't forget about you. One video of something that he bought me for the shop out there, and I've been bothering me that I haven't been able to do it yet. But I think we're gonna maybe either bring the stuff down here and do it, and then just move it out to the shop afterwards. Geez, not far. And we'll just do it in here, and then I'll just have to move it out when the shop's ready out there. So we're just on hold, I guess, right now out there for that. So that's all we can do. So right now we're 5 minutes and 38 seconds, and boy, we're not really super too far off a rolling boil there. So that's pretty sweet. That definitely is going to melt wax. I don't think I'm going to have to probably go up much more than 2 or 3 on this thing. This has to be warm to melt it. You don't really have to like cook it, right? So just past 6 minutes. It's not too bad. So yes, we'll maybe do that. I'll have to bring downstairs here what he got me for the shop. Man, oh man, Ricky, holy. And we'll do that down here, and then like I say, move it out. So my Mavic's just sitting over there. The batteries are all juiced, but you know, it's snowing and crappy and stuff, and you know, it just can't get out flying. So we're gonna do a high flying Friday. Just couldn't get at her. I think we're getting close here. Ooh, it's getting really bubbly. Wish I had a thermometer other than that. Oh yeah, it's hot and it hurts. Don't like that too much. So yeah, we got all our lights above here now. We've got three. We got time? Yeah, we've got a minute or two maybe here. We've got three. We've got one. Come on, let go above the table here. My machine gun, and one here. And these ones actually have Dewey, so I can shut these off if I want, which I could probably do now. You know, one right over the plotter's nice, so you can see what the heck you're doing. Normally it was like that before. It's like pretty dark. So, and yes, that is a real machine gun. It is, honestly. I actually have two of those. That is a very nice gun. I'll have to show you that another time. Some of you already know what that is, but 7 minutes 29 seconds. We're not a rolling boil, but we're darn close here. We can make tea. Sweet. Yes, that is a Suomi. Suomi, I can't remember. It's an M31 maybe. Was used in the war. They were like, I could get that one down, but it's kind of pinned up there right now. They used to use the magazines like that. Magazine like that, or they had drums for them too. At one time they used to use the round drums like the Tommy guns. That holds 32, and I think the other one held 55. I'm right, can't remember really now. Can't reach it now, but it all breaks down, comes apart. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, that's a machine gun. It's been deactivated from machine gun though. It's just single shot 9mm now. So that's 9mm. I think we're rolling. We're rolling. We're rolling. Sweet. That's gonna work really good. So roll and boil at probably about 8 minutes and 30 seconds. I didn't stop the clock thingy, but I'd say that's pretty close. There, we could make some soup. Some craft dinner or something maybe. That worked good. That'll work perfect. I'll just leave her there for now, and I'll clean it up after she cools down a bit. But anyways, guess that's about it for today. Got a rock on. It's snowing outside, and I gotta go plow snow again. Lovely. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed that, showing you how the come from a JPEG right to a cut image. I'm actually quite surprised that that bad one actually kind of turned out pretty good. But for me, it wouldn't kind of be good enough, so I have to edit them. But anyways, that's it. Thanks again for watching. Have yourselves a good one, and we'll catch you later. And Ricky, I got that video coming up. Don't worry, bud. I haven't forgot about you.